What's up, YouTube? Ryan back today with another sports card mail day today. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Another mail day this week. Again, it's a smaller one, but we also do have a little HGA order that I submitted not too long ago that finally came back. Talk about that when we get there. As you can see here, sent some Ohtani cards in to get graded, and I'll explain why I sent them to HGA before everyone freaks out. But then we have 4 packages after that. We have a fun pickup. We have a gift from D Porter, which I have no idea what it is. Very excited. He has sent me stuff before that has been pretty freaking epic, so cannot wait to get into that. Before we get into the video, if you guys like these mail days, like this video particularly, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think of the mail day at the end of the video. Give me your honest opinion. I got a couple cards here I'm super excited about. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the stuff I picked up. Let's do it. So we'll go with the HGA order first, and then we'll open up this guy, and then we'll do D Porters, and then the last 2 that are pretty expensive cards for sure. But we'll start with the HGA order. We'll just go in order after that. So very excited to get into this today. So let's start with the HGA order now. Hybrid grading, you know, cool labels, cool slabs. I've done one order with them. I thought their grading was pretty fair. I got the grades I thought I would, with the exceptions of I never got a 10 from HGA in my last order when I had 1 or 2 cards that I really thought were pretty perfect. And in this order, 2 of the 3 cards I thought were very flawless. And we'll go over the grades. Obviously, I already know what they are since they're out of the packaging. But HGA in general is pretty frowned upon across the hobby just because, you know, they've made some mistakes and just, I don't know, they've kind of gotten blackballed for sure, like for trying to get into the hobby. I think it's good for the hobby, you know, have another grading company out there. And they seem to do a decent job. I'm not here to promote HGA. I just, from experience, and still speaking on experience from this order, would like to see resale value on any slabs except for PSA just go up in general. Like HGA sells better than sometimes SGC or CSG. Like, it's pretty crazy, and they're all pretty low compared to PSA. And, you know, with these Ohtani rookie cards, the idea is to get the most resale out of them, right? Like, Ohtani's hyped right now. I want to sell these cards. But at PSA right now, if I wanted to send these to PSA, which I would have wanted to do, I'd have to pay $200 a card right now. And I'm trying to sell these before, you know, Ohtani potentially, the hype dies. He's pretty much a shoo-in for MVP at this point. So we have that. That could probably boost his prices a little bit more. But I feel like any day he hits a home run, like, there's a chance for his cards to go up more. Things like that. Things exciting. So I said, you know what? We're sending it to HGA. The resale is like pretty close to SGC, which was probably my other option at the time outside of PSA. And the reason I didn't send to PSA, because these cards do sell for a lot in PSA slabs. I'll put some comps up if I can find them as we go. But $200 card is pretty risky because the PSA 9 in these cards doesn't sell for barely anything. I think they're all under $100. So as we go through this, I'll show you the grades, and we're going to go through it. So first card, this is the 2018 Topps Chrome Update HMT 32. This is pretty much looked at as Ohtani's flagship rookie as a hitter. So that's pretty cool. Gem Mint 9.5. It's got 1.9 on the edges, but good grades. I thought that this Ohtani was pretty awesome when I sent it. I thought maybe it had a chance for a 10. Surprised I didn't even get 110 subgrades, so I am interested on that. I have a very high gem rate as when I send cards in general, so it's maintaining that, which is great. I thought I would get a gem mint. Like, all 3 of these cards I sent expecting a 9.5 or higher. But, you know, it's not bad. You know, I think I can get around $200 to $300 on this card. If you're interested in Ohtani and you like these HGA slabs, definitely hit me up because I'm trying to sell them. Like, straight up trying to sell them. But Bryce Harper X Factor set me back a lot. And then this card at the end that I'm going to talk about set me back a lot accidentally. And we'll get into that. So I am trying to sell these cards if you're looking for some Ohtani stuff. So we have that one. And then we have a second one, which is also a 9.5. And this one actually got better subgrades. This is 9.5 all around, which is great. Love that. But same card, both Topps Chrome. You know, at one point in a PSA 10 slab, this was selling between $400 and $600. Like, I think the most expensive one I saw was like 600, which is pretty idiotic. But PSA slabs, they demand a high value right now, especially with the shutdown. No one's submitting to them as frequently. And you know, I had an option to send one of these cards for $200, but this is where my head was at, right? So these HGA slabs, I think they've been selling between $200 and $400. I think $400 is the most I've seen from an HGA. I think maybe one $500 sale, just I don't know why. The way I saw it was I sent these on 10-day turnaround, $55 a piece, right? So I have $55 in each card. And if I sell these for what I think, I'm pretty positive I can sell these for 250 bucks. You know, I'm up $200. And if I was to send these to PSA at $200 a pop and I resold them at, you know, $400, I'm still only up 200 bucks. So that's why I chose HGA. If anyone's out there wondering, it's just pretty close to the same amount of money coming back. Obviously, if I wanted to hold the card long term, I would have went with PSA and hoping I would get 10s. PSA, you know, with the non-subgrades, they can kind of give your card whatever they want. I knew at the subgrades I had really good chances at 9.5s with all three of these cards. So that's why I went with HGA, and kind of the same idea for this one, which is his Bowman's Best Refractor. We got a 9.5 gem mint. We got a 9 on the edges, so same subgrades as this Ohtani. But it's a pretty card. I like it a lot. I'm not crazy that they did the same label for all of them. I kind of wanted a different label for that. I'm interested on why they did that. So overall, really good grades. And, you know, I should get decent amount of turnaround on them because these were to sell. I have a lot of Ohtani stuff, and I even have this at PSA. I would love to have one of these at PSA, but I don't, as just like a long-term hold. But I do have one of these, and, you know, I think Ohtani's prices are pretty freaking high right now. Like, there's a chance he does this again next year, but there's also a chance he doesn't. There's a high chance he could either get hurt, knock on wood, or just, you know, not hit 40 home runs and pitch well. There's a high chance of that happening. So I'm trying to sell a lot of Ohtani right now. I have like 50 raw rookie cards of him, but I wanted to touch on that really quick. Got the grades I wanted. So on the overall review, I got what I thought I was going to get. My buddy Dan, he recently sent in an order, and he was actually really disappointed with his grades. He did not think he got the grades he deserved, but I can only speak from my experience and what I see in front of my own eyes. I think they did a good job, you know. I got the grades I thought I would, but like I said, 0, 10s, even on the subgrades, which I thought was shocking because all three of those cards were very clean. All right, next card up, and this is a PC card. I actually know what every card is here. I actually haven't had a lot of mail coming in, and that's why these smaller mail days have been happening. I even forgot that I had some of these coming. But this is just for fun, 100%. This is a Bryce Harper BGS 9.5 Gem Mint 2011 Bowman Chrome retail exclusive. And you know, I bought this off My Slabs. I spent $20. I saw this card when I was buying the X-Fractor at the time, or looking at Bryce Harper cards. And honestly, I just thought it was a cool card. I don't think it has a lot of long-term value by any means, or will ever be like an expensive card. But again, I only spent $20. This slab is completely messed up. This thing's never been in a case. It's been scraped up. I don't know if you guys can see that. See if I can get an angle. This thing is messed up. But no, it's a fun card. I like the image on it, and it's 20 bucks. So 2011 Bryce Harper, I'll take it. A little fun insert. So next up, this will be from D Porter. This is a gift, and I'm trying to remember what he said he was sending. I can't remember if it's gonna be one card or multiple cards. It feels like it's one card, and he said I was gonna really like it. So I have no idea what to expect. He didn't give me any hints or anything. And I know he was disappointed it wasn't in my last mail day. So, and I can see why. He spent money on priority mail for it to get here faster. So I just picked it up on my P.O. box today. Very excited to get into this. Looks like we got some peanuts in the top of this thing. Oh my. Look at that. Gross. I'm just kidding. All right, let's see what this thing is. I have no idea what to expect. Looks like we have a slab. And from the outside, it looks like an SGC slab potentially. But I have no idea. Looks like we have a little paper in here. I'm going to clean this up before we read the note really quick. Get this stuff off the table. Throw it on the ground. We'll clean it up later. Says, hey Ryan, I bought this card with you in mind because it's badass. Not a first, but you can't go wrong with a low numbered sapphire of BD. Cheers, D Porter. Thank you, D Porter. I have no idea what BD. Like, why am I drawing such a blank right now? This is nuts. BD. I'm literally blank currently. BD. It's gonna be someone so obvious. I know who it is. Brennan Davis. Let's see it. Let's see it. Woo! Bro. Bro, D Porter, you serious? This is sick. 2020 Bowman Chrome, Brennan Davis, Sapphire, Red Refractor, PSA 9. Dude. I knew it was someone obvious. How did I not think of Brennan Davis immediately? Dude, so sick. He's an Arizona boy, so big fan of Brennan Davis. I actually played against his high school a lot. Just a couple years too old for him. I'm 26 now, so. Dude, this is sick. PSA 9. I wonder why I got a 9. You can't really tell surface through a slab, especially with sapphire cards. Centering's off top to bottom, but damn, that's a pretty card, dude. Thank you so much. The red refractor looks awesome with the Cubs uniforms too. It's just a little bit of red in their logo. So cool, dude. Thank you. This is so sweet. Heck yeah, that's awesome. And I just realized I wasn't putting these cards on screen. Okay, 2 more cards. This is one I bought off of Twitter from Wizard of Albies. I think the AG stands for his full name, but I'm not going to say it. I'll put his Twitter on the post. Really easy transaction, super smooth. Very curious on this card. This is going to be one of my new favorite cards. I'm just going to say that now, especially if it grades out well. Even if it doesn't grade out well, I spent $135 on this, and this is a raw card. So this is an expensive raw card. This is probably one of the most expensive raw singles I've purchased. And look at this thing. You can already see it a little bit. You can already see it a little bit. So nice. Juan Soto, Bowman's Best, Rookie Refractor. And it's the Atomic Refractor. My fault. So the full pronunciation, 2018 Bowman's Best Juan Soto Atomic Refractor. Whew. And we're going to pull this thing out. When he sold it, he said it was in perfect shape. Very clean card. And when I reached out and said, hey, like Bowman's Best is my jam, and I need this card, what kind of condition is it in? And he's like, honestly, like I can look over again if you want, but I can confidently say that there's nothing wrong with this card. So let's see what it's looking like. And regardless of quality, it was an awesome transaction. Very good guy to deal with. So unless this thing has like a bullet hole in it, very satisfied with the price. I just think Juan Soto is at a good buying point right now. Dude, this thing is so cool. All right, let's see. Atomic Refractor is more difficult at times to pick up flaws, but the corners look very clean. The corners look very clean, so definitely passes an inspection on the corners. I don't see anything wrong with the edges. I'm trying to see the surface. I'll have to readjust my light a little bit. Yeah, dude, this card is clean. This card is very, very clean. I don't see anything that would make this not a PSA 10, really. I mean, with the Atomic, it's hard to tell. Like, it almost looks like there could be a print line or two, but I'm pretty sure it's just a refractor. Like, print lines usually stand out more. So, you know, this is a nice card. Very happy with this purchase. Definitely will be submitting it to PSA. Even if it was to come back at 9, like, super happy with it. But definitely a chance for a 10 there. And whew, that thing's pretty. So thank you for that easy transaction, man. That was very smooth, and I love this thing. This is awesome. I have the refractor in a PSA 10 already. I think I have another one at PSA currently as well. But this will go perfect. If I can get a PSA 10 in this, it'd be freaking phenomenal. Like, honestly. I love 2018 Bowman's Best. Like, this design is so sick. I love it. All right, our last card, and then we got a little story time with this one. So I will pull out the card, and then I'll explain the story a little bit. But basically, so I bought that Bryce Harper X-Fractor, right? And at the time, I was just in Bryce Harper mode. I was like, he is undervalued right now, and I'm going to rip this card out. I was like, he is undervalued right now. Like, he is a very good buying opportunity, especially for a long-term hold, right? And let's back up just a hair. So I originally saw this on MySlabs, and you can see the last offer price on MySlabs that either did or did not get accepted. Usually it's ones that don't get accepted, right? So I think this guy had this card up for like $500. The most recent sale was like $465. And the last offer on this card was like $470. And it looked like, in my opinion, from what I saw, it looks like it got denied. So I was like, okay, well, this guy is probably not going to accept this, but I'll put in $455, $460, I think I paid for it, as an offer, and he didn't accept. It sat there for like 17 hours. Like, it was the next day that I bought the X-Fractor, and I put in an offer for $550 on the X-Fractor that I didn't think was going to get accepted either. So I had two offers in on two big Bryce Harper cards that I would be happy if I got either of them at those prices. They were either at or what I believe was below market price. And I kid you not, the X-Fractor got accepted. I was so happy. I was like, yes. I had like $500-ish that I could afford to spend on a card. And then, I kid you not, within 5 minutes, this card got accepted. So literally, and then I ended up paying like $460 for this. So I'm still working on paying this one off currently. So if anyone wants to buy those Otanis, I'm working on paying this one off. You know, honestly, I love having this card. I love Topps Chrome Refractors, and it's PSA 10 and it's Bryce Harper, and I think it's a great buy. I definitely am in for the long haul. If I needed to sell it, I could, and I'm trying not to. So just a kind of a funny story of, I thought I wasn't gonna get any cards at the offers I put, and that turned into actually getting both of the cards and spending more money than I actually had. So we've been selling stuff, but just a funny little story. So no, that's it for today's mail day. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's mail day, everyone. In the comments, let me know what you think. Like, is this a good mail day? Again, this one's strictly for fun. If you want to hate on me for buying that car for 20 bucks, go for it. But the Brennan Davis D Porter, shout out to you, man. Number to 15. That's freaking sick. And I almost was gonna ask if you pulled this or bought it, but it says you bought this with me in mind. So I figured you bought it as a 9. But yeah, just freaking amazing D Porter. Such a cool card. Super happy to add it to my Brennan Davis PC. And then we got the Bryce Harper PSA 10 Refractor, and then the Juan Soto Atomic Refractor, and then the Juan Soto Rookie Atomic Refractor. Super happy with this mail day. Good Ohtani HGA grades as well. So if anyone wants to buy these HGA Ohtani cards off me, please let me know. Reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram. I definitely am willing to make a deal. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's mail day. So if you guys like this video, as always, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Give me your feedback in the comments below. And thank you all for watching. You have a great rest of your day. See ya!